Hey guys, Anthony here with a tutorial on how to create an audiobook in CloneVoice AI, which is an all-in-one AI voice app. Now before I go into creating an audiobook in CloneVoice AI, let me share how you typically want to structure your audiobook, especially if you're going to upload it to online platforms like ACX, which is Amazon, Audible, Spotify, and others. Typically what the structure looks like is you start with the opening credits, which includes the title, author, and narrator. The dedication section often included at the beginning. The introduction, which includes the preface of the book. The main content broken down into individual chapters. And then finally the closing credits, which typically includes the title, author, and narrator. You can also add intro or outro music if you want to. The typical word count for a standard audiobook ranges from 70,000 to 100,000 words, which essentially translates to 8 to 11 hours of narrated audio. You can use AI to generate the content if you wish. I used Grok AI to generate this one, and I'm going to create a much shorter version of an audiobook in this demo tutorial. So I'm logged into my CloneVoice account. Start by clicking on the three dots icon in the top right corner and then choose Create Audiobook. It'll bring you to this section. Enter the name of your file, and I'm going to be creating individual audio files for each of the sections. So this is the first section. Next, I'll click on Select Voice. And from this right side panel, I'll use this drop down. And you'll see several options here. I'll choose Public Library, but you can choose whichever voices that you want, even if you've got like a clone voice. It'll then display all of the voices that I added from the public library, and I'll choose this one. So here it is. I'll leave the language to English, but you have several other languages to choose from. Next, I'll enter my script for the opening section of my audiobook. You're limited to 30,000 characters, so if you want to create one single MP3 file, you can enter your full audiobook script into this box. I obviously would not recommend that. I'll check this box to agree with the terms of service, and then I'll click on Create Audiobook. It'll then bring you to this section where you'll see several segments. In this case, there are only 2 segments, and then you click on Generate Audiobook. It'll then begin generating the audio and redirect you to the My Audio section. And once complete, you'll see the status here in green. You can then use these buttons to play, edit, download, and delete. In my case, I'll continue the same process to create the audio files for the rest of the sections. So I'll click on the 3 dots icon again, and then choose Create Audiobook, and then follow the same steps I showed you earlier. So as you can see here, I've entered the name for the section number 2. I chose the voice, the language, and then enter my script here for section number 2. Check this box to agree with the terms of service. And then you click on the Create Audiobook, and then finally Generate Audiobook. So these are the 2 sections of the audiobook that I've generated so far. So using the same approach, I went ahead and generated the audio files for each of the other sections, 10 in total. And in case you need to edit any of the sections, you can click the edit button corresponding to that specific section. And it will then bring you to the preview segment section, where you can update a specific segment and then click on the update button. And then click on Yes, Proceed. It will then update that specific section, and then you click on Regenerate Audiobook, and then it'll bring you back here to the My Audio section. In my case, all of the sections generated fine except one, this one right here, and it was actually my mistake. As you can see here, there was a square bracket that I used that was causing the issue. So I just corrected the segment and regenerated it, and as you can see, this is the one. Once you preview all of the audios, you can then merge them together. To do so, click on the Merge button here, and you'll see these checkboxes for each of the sections. You then need to check each of these boxes. You just need to make sure that you check them in the correct order when you're individually checking each of these boxes so that they merge the final audio correctly, as you can see as I'm showing you here right now. You will then see this dialog box, and then you click on Confirm, and the audio files will all merge as one single file. This can take some time, and you may need to refresh the page. As you can see, this is the merged audio file. You can then use these buttons to play, download, or delete it. You can also download individual MP3 audio files for each of the specific sections if you need to. Once you've generated the audiobook MP3 files, you can then use an audio editor like Audacity to edit the audio. It's free to use. As you can see here, this is the merged audio, and then I added music at the beginning and the end as intro and outro, and then consolidated it. But you don't necessarily need to do this. But that's pretty much in terms of the process of creating the audiobook audio. If you have Artistly, you can create the audiobook thumbnails like I did here. But you can also use other apps like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Grok AI. Now let me play a small sample of the audiobook that I generated in this demo.
Grok AI for Beginners, your gentle guide to everyday AI magic. Written and narrated by Neuralmuse AI with the help of Grok AI, produced by AJ Godino. This audiobook is a welcoming hand into the world of Grok, built by XAI to help you discover, create, and thrive. This audiobook is dedicated to every beginner who has ever stared at a screen full of tech wonders and thought, where do I even start? To you, the curious minds ready to make AI your ally, one simple step at a time. Let us embark together.
You can check the link in the description section to listen to the full audiobook which I posted on my Facebook page. If you're still here, I'd like to share a few tips. It's best to create the audios in sections like I did, because it makes it easier to edit the sections rather than the full audio. And then you can use the merge option to merge all the audios together. You may find that CloneVoice AI sometimes has trouble pronouncing certain words like AI, sci-fi, or contractions like it's. You can try using alternatives like AI or sci-fi or it is. If you create the audio as one single MP3 file instead of sections like I did, just bear in mind that it can take 20 to 30 minutes to generate the whole audio. But that's pretty much it. To learn more about CloneVoice AI and to get it at a one-time discounted price, check the link in the description section. Well, hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching.